For God so loved the world is a verdict. The word so, Greek, hutos, doesn't mean so much in the emotional sense. It means in this manner. In other words, here is how God loved the world. He gave his Son, not because we were lovable, but because he is love. God loved a world in rebellion. The term cosmos here refers to humanity in opposition to God. This is not God loving the good in mankind. This is God loving in spite of mankind. The shocking truth, John 3:16, is not a celebration of man's worth, but a declaration of God's mercy to the utterly unworthy. That he gave is not kindness, it's judgment. The Father didn't just send the Son, he gave him unto death. He gave him to absorb wrath, to drink the cup of divine fury, to be slaughtered like a lamb, and to bear the full curse of the law. It pleased the Lord to crush him. Isaiah 50:3-10. God gave Jesus to be rejected, beaten, mocked, spit upon, and nailed naked to a cross, not because we were precious, but because we were guilty. Only begotten Son does not mean created, it means crucified. Monogenes, unique, one of a kind. The Father had one Son, co-equal, co-eternal, and he gave him to die in the place of rebels. What does this say about sin? What does this say about the justice of God? That it would take the murder of the eternal Son to save us. That's how bad our condition was. Should not perish means you're already on the edge. Jesus is not offering fire insurance for neutral people. He's speaking to a world already perishing. Look at the verses that follow. He who does not believe is condemned already. John 3:18. The wrath of God remains on him. John 3:36. John 3:16 is not an invitation to escape an uncertain fate. It's a declaration that judgment has already begun, and only one way out remains: faith in Christ. Everlasting life isn't just length of days. It's the life of God. This life is not simply a ticket to heaven. It is union with God himself, knowing him, abiding in Christ, partaking of divine nature. John 17:3, 2 Peter 1:4. This life replaces the old. It kills the flesh. It is not a continuation of our story. It's the death of you and me, the resurrection of Christ in us. So here is the real scandal of John 3:16. It is a divine rescue plan, not a motivational slogan. It is a cross-shaped dagger into the heart of human pride. It says, you are perishing, you are condemned, you are powerless to fix it, and you are so wicked that only the death of God's Son could save you. But it also says, John 3:16 isn't primarily about you. It's not about how valuable you are. It's not about affirming your worth. It's not about God needing you in heaven. John 3:16 is about God's glory, God's initiative, and God's mercy toward a God hating, Christ rejecting, sign, loving world. For God so loved the world, the same world that would crucify his Son, the same world he drowned in the flood, the same world that is condemned already. John 3:18. That love is not sentimental. It's bloody. It's costly. And it doesn't flatter man, it indicts him. Jesus didn't die to boost your self-esteem. He died to satisfy divine justice and to glorify the righteousness of his Father. If we miss that, we strip the cross of its scandal and John 3:16 of its terror and wonder. That whoever believes in him should not perish means, without belief, you will. Not maybe. Not if you're really bad. You are already condemned if you reject the Son. John 3:18. This verse is not a Hallmark card. It's a divine ultimatum. The real shock? The world God so loved will mostly reject that love and perish, because they loved darkness rather than light. John 3:19. That's not the God of modern Christianity, but it's the God of the Bible. God, in sovereign mercy, has provided the way. He has paid the price in blood, and all who believe, who trust, who cling, who surrender, will not perish, but live. Final shock. John 3:16 is not the message that got Jesus killed. It's what he said before they tried to stone him. It was his message of exclusive lordship, of calling out sin, and declaring judgment that stirred up the mobs. If your gospel wouldn't get you dragged outside the city, then it may not be his gospel.